Is there a way for me to block out half my face like Georgia? Whatever. Lost and Found is the debut album of British R&B singer Jorja Smith. This is very different for me. I normally don't get to review debut albums. I make that sound like I've been doing this forever, but you get what I mean. This was another one of those albums that kind of just grabbed my attention when I was scrolling through what was coming out. And this was one that, if there's new R&B music out there, I would like to know what it is. I'd like to listen to something fresh, and maybe it's something with a new twist. Maybe it's something that throws back to the old school. I don't know, but I miss listening to R&B music, and I'm glad I listened to this album. Jorja is a very young artist. I am very surprised, I guess, by the themes that are actually in this album. These are not cliched topics by any means. She talks about things that teenagers and young adults can relate to, but in a very mature, and in mature I mean wise kind of way. Not trying to say like she's beyond her years, but she kind of has a down-to-earth grip based on the types of lyrics that she is putting together and just the topics themselves that she's addressing in her music. I remember listening to this album for the first time and just being taken away into this nostalgic, dreamlike state in my mind, remembering some of the good late 90s R&B that I used to listen to. And back in the day, I didn't know that R&B was a thing. I just thought it was like slow pop. But I really liked what I was listening to. And the second time around, I was trying to make sure I understood exactly what I was listening to. And I did feel like I was judging it a little bit too much, so I had to let loose a little bit. And I still enjoy the music when I re-listen to it. One of the songs that I think is a perfect example of a topic that she is addressing, but not in a very immature or childish way, is Teenage Fantasy. That one delves very deep, and I don't know how many young people would want to listen to a song like that because, well, maybe they would, because it is kind of a reality check for how people perceive romance in their early years. Another song I'd highlight is Blue Lights. And the song Goodbyes. That one is an acoustic testament to her vocals, her range, and her power. Give that one a good listen to. You'll be very impressed. One I'd also like to just briefly mention is her Lifeboats freestyle. I did try to research. I couldn't find any real information if she was actually freestyling on this song. Maybe she had freestyled prior and that's what it eventually came to. But it's interesting to see that she wanted to do a little bit of emceeing rather than just singing on this track. And I think it's something kind of different. We get to see that she has multiple sides to her. She's showing us a little bit more than just some basic things in her artistry as a new artist. And I'm very happy to feel that this is kind of a, I guess, I want to use the word fresh, but it's just so, it's enriching and enlightening, I guess, is the word that I want to use, to know that someone like her, as young as she is, to be able to pull out so many talented and musical surprises for this album. I feel like she is someone who could, if she continues to progress in her career, that she could influence or be one of those behind the scenes influences for other artists and just to support actual artistry and to preserve music, and especially in these genres that she's kind of taking on. So I look forward to what she can bring to the future. If she happens to come to America and do a concert, I would very much like to see that. Yeah, I don't know. We just have to see what more she can bring to the table, because she's already brought something very, very spectacularly awesome. So good on you, Jorja. So after having listened and reviewed this album with production of 96%, creativity 94%, expression and lyrics 96%, I'm going to give this album a yeah. This is something that you can appreciate a lot, and it's very, very impressive, again, to see someone releasing their debut music like this. Not quite perfect, but it is impressive nonetheless. As always, thank you so much for watching, guys. And remember, click right here to discover, promote, and review the best in entertainment. That'll make you say yes.